He came out of the shadows and he pulled out this sexy silver gun. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cowans family YouTube channel, the channel to be a part of. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so that you will be notified each time we upload a new video. And not only that guys, please remember to like the video. It helps a lot. So guys, let's get right into today's video. So guys, as you can see in the title, today I'll be sharing a testimony of how God saved me from a gunman. So guys, on Fridays, we usually have CAs, which is our youth fellowship. And anybody who is a part of the Assemblies of God Church, you know that CAs means Christ Ambassadors. Well, on this particular night, my youth president at the time, she decided that we're going to come out of the church setting and we're going to hit the kitchen. We had made plans to bake or make a pizza. So nobody knew how. Nobody had ever baked a pizza before. So we were clueless, but nonetheless we said that we were going to do it. I told my brother about it, and he had just made a pizza dough at school in food and nutrition. So he was like, okay, sure, I'm going to go. Guys, my brother, he does not come to CAs with me. He does not participate. At that time, he wasn't active in church or anything like that. And at that time, he wasn't saved either. But I remembered he said to me that he was going to come and teach us how to make the pizza dough. Right? So, he came and we had a great CAs, but the only thing is, because we did not prep before and we also started late, we had ended up leaving church really late. So I believe that at about 11:30 in the night, right, that was when we were actually packing up to leave. So it was pretty late. Usually, we would pray before leaving church, but because it was so late, a lot of persons had already gone. But I remember God spoke to me and said that you need to pray before you leave. And for the persons that did not leave the church ground as yet, I told them to turn back so that we could pray for those who left earlier and that we could pray for the others of us who were still there. We prayed. The thing about it is that my brother and I were the only ones who had to take taxi to go to where we lived. Everybody else, they lived in the community where the church is. So we had to take taxi to go to our house. When we reached our destination, usually my grandfather would wait on me to, for us to go home together. But I believe that on that particular night, because it was so late, he thought that I had gone home already, or he thought that I did not go to church. So he went home without me that night. And luckily, the Lord would have provided my brother to be there with me. So when we reached the crossroad, we had to walk some amount of distance for us to go home. And I remember there was no light, no street light, guys. And there was a lot of deep corners, a lot of dark spots there. And as we started to go up the hill, I saw a man. He had on a white shirt. I couldn't see his face. He had on a white shirt and a jeans pants, right? So he was coming down the hill we were going up. And I realized that the man, he stopped at a dark section, but he couldn't hide because he had on a white shirt. Even though it was midnight, he couldn't hide. So I saw him stop at the dark section. So I was like, okay, I realized that he stopped, but me not really penny because me I say, everybody in the community know us. Nobody not gonna do nothing. We good. So we continue walking out. Maybe they still watch the man. And my brother walk. So as soon as we reach up to the guy at the dark spot, he came out of the shadows and he pulled out this sexy silver gun. It was sexy. It was really pretty. And guys, my heart start beat. My heart start beat. And the only thing I could have said, well, me not really could have said no. Me could have said no. The only thing we could have do was to just say Jesus, 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 Jesus. Like like the way every heartbeat, that was me saying Jesus, 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 Jesus. And so he did not say anything to us. He just stepped out of the shadow and held the gun towards us. And guys, no, you need to understand that I am 2 years older than my brother. And you see how me short, right? My brother is short as well. My brother. So, my brother, even though I can't believe what he had done. The man was like here, we were here. My brother walked up to the man with the gun right here. The gun there right here, so my brother walked up to the gun, so I say, even. No, me they say, what did this a boy? Innocent, say the man have a gun power. Now, mind in those times, in the community, we were hearing about stories of rape, stories of how people get robbed, and all of that. So we were hearing stories. My brother went up to the gunman, evening, and it's like he couldn't believe him come up to him like that and say evening, and thank God he withdrew his gun and him say, "Oh no good." Me, me never good. Come me did just want me did just want to lick my brother. Come here say, why you just do that? But it was God who made it that my brother would have come with me to church, so that at that moment he could have done that thing. Because imagine if I was the only one walking on the road that night. Imagine, I probably wouldn't have been here right now. But I thank God that I am here. I thank God that He protected us, He saved us, and at that very point, He had softened the gunman's heart at that point. So I give God thanks. Now, my brother, at that time, say, oh, not spend no more time on the road. We just a shotty go up. My brother was like, you will tell mommy now the truth. I say, of course I'm gonna tell. And I'm like, don't tell because they're not go out. We come out of the house again. But guys, that's my story of how God saved me, how God protected me in a way that, I wouldn't have thought that He would have. But it was God who saved me. Guys, I just want to encourage you right now to just have faith in God. We see what's happening around us, and we've seen the amount of murder that is already in Jamaica just at the start of the year. But I want to encourage you not to be fearful. Don't live in fear. God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and of a sound mind. He is able to bring you from point A to point B safely. So, don't let what's happening around you deter you from doing what you want to do. Don't let it deter you from doing what God wants you to do. Don't be fearful. Do not be anxious. God is a protecting God. He is able to protect you. He is able to protect you. He will order your step. I did not know that the gunman was going to be there, but he knew that beforehand, and he provided my brother and gave my brother strength and boldness to deal with the situation, and he can do the same thing for you. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you. Please remember to like, comment, and share, and also watch this video and watch the other one that is somewhere right here. We are the Cowans family, and we are out.